What's up, everyone? It's Carlos with Toy Gigante. So, you guys been wondering what are my tools, my basic tools that I use. I use a lot of things, but comes down to the basics, especially for the vamp. This is basic stuff. So let's start out with the paint. This paint is amazing. Rust-Oleum camouflage. Been using this stuff since the beginning. It dries on smooth. You just gotta shake it for a couple minutes. Make sure it's been mixed very well, and then you can do light coats. Light coats are better than thick coats because you'll get runs. But even if you're not good at painting, this will work. For primer, sometimes I use the black spray paint, the black version of the camouflage, because it goes on smooth and it does the job that I need. Another type of spray paint I use is Tamiya. It's more expensive. This is about $7 to $8. This is about $3 to $4. I get this one at the hobby store, House of Hobbies in Burbank, and I get this one at the Do It Center in Burbank, California. You can get these at, this is more common, you can get these at the hardware store or auto shop places like O'Reilly's or AutoZone, stuff like that. I also use, I really like these paints by, I believe it's AK. I got these at the model store too, at Burbank House of Hobbies. I painted many of my bats, my custom bats, with those paints. It goes on really smooth. This one, let me see. I've used gold. I used every color they have. Let me see. This one I used the AK paint. Look how nice and smooth. Like for the carbon black, I used it on here. Very smooth. I used it all over. On the chest, I used different colors. Smooth stuff. Smooth stuff. This is my jungle bat. Hasbro, you know you're gonna make a jungle bat any day now, so just do it already. And I'll be expecting my check in the mail. I'm just kidding. Alright, so what else do we have? This is my brand new toy. It's a heat gun. Got this one at actually O'Reilly's Auto Parts. About $34, $34, $35, something like that. You can get these. I use this to heat my styrene, and then I could bend it without burning anything. It's a tool that I should have gotten years ago. It's great. It's better than using a lighter or the stove. I use my very nice Black & Decker. You can use any kind of drill, and what I use this for is making my holes. I also sometimes put in a piece, like for example, let's say I want to put in this piece of styrene. Let me get a shorter piece here. Let's say I want to make like a pointy tip right here. What I do is I turn it on and I start sanding it down. This would be on a solid piece, and then I would get my pointy tip. I think sounded bad. I think it used a lathe, which I'd like to get one, but this is like the poor man's version. It's, you know, used to spin, and I could spin things and sand it. I'll get better tools as I go, but for now, it's been very helpful. I also use sandpaper. I use different grits. This is rougher than this. I use this one to wet sand. That means you're gonna wet the part down with water, and then you're gonna sand it to make it nice and smooth. That helps. I also use a nail file. These you can get anywhere pretty much. It just helps a lot. Exacto Blades, I have this one, and I have this one that has a more comfortable feel to it. It's made by the brand Exacto. You can get these at like Michael's, Joann's, the hobby store. I have a pen which I use to mark the styrene where I want to cut. Styrene, I use everything. People ask me what type of styrene, what thickness and all that. I use everything. Round styrene I have round, I have square. I say you stockpile whatever you can find and use it because it is helpful. I use a company called Plastruct for the styrene sheets, and I use evergreen scale models. These are the two that are the common ones. Different thicknesses, like I said, just depends on what you're making. Let me see what else I got here. I have a metal ruler. This one's really fancy. It's made by AK, I believe. Doesn't matter what kind of ruler really, but I prefer the metal ones. That way I can, if I cut it up on accident with my Exacto blade, it's not gonna affect it. Let's see what else I got here. I have it's gonna make a mess. This is my smaller one, but this is my cutting mat. Seeing a lot of action. You can get those at Michael's or Joann's. With the ruler and this, you're gonna get straight lines if you do it right, and it makes a huge difference. Because when you're making anything, straight lines are important, and people will notice if you have crooked lines. They're gonna see that. So I always make sure my lines are straight, and it's important because you want to show them clean work. Let's see, what else do I have? I mean, that's about it to make what I'm making. I do use these bolts, Meng bolts. These bolts, someone asked if I was going to use it on this. I am. I'm gonna wait till the end, and I'm gonna bolt it up and make it look really cool. I use Meng bolts here and there. Let's see, even on this custom bat that I made, there's some bolts right there. There's even some Meng bolts on the chest area. So yeah, I just when I make my stuff, if it's military, I want it to have this flat paint look to it. It looks like it's in scale, doesn't it? It looks like it would work, huh? But it doesn't. This is way too big. See that? I can take some cool pictures with this. Anyways. Yeah, so that's the basic tools I use. Let me know what you guys think of that. If I missed anything, we'll get to it. Oh yeah, one more thing. I use like parts from other vehicles that I find, or model kits or whatever, just for little parts. Little parts. I find parts everywhere, like from old toys and packaging. This could be something. I keep everything. You know, that way when I need it, when I need something, I can just make it work. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it doesn't take much to do what I do. Just patience, straight cuts, a lot of imagination, and that's about it. This is a way for me to relieve stress. Life is stressful for many of us, and this is how I get my stress out, and I enjoy it very much. And I feel more comfortable around the camera now, so that helps me. That will help me in the future when I make more projects. So if you like stuff like this, let me know. I'd like to do some, you know, not just G.I. Joe, but eventually do like some Star Wars or sci-fi stuff, or like Transformer stuff or something crazy like that. You never know. But that's it. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. Did I mention the glue? Most important, one of the most important things, Zap-A-Gap medium strength. This little bottle has been with me from the beginning of the vamp, and I still have some left. So this little bottle goes a long way. I just use a few drops at a time. Zap-A-Gap medium strength, excellent stuff. I think that covers it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.